Limeira News with Roberto Gardinalli. This is April 2025 edition. This video was recorded on April 11, 2025. My name is William, ESL teacher, English second language, English for Brazilians. Tonight Idiomas is an English school in Limeira. With online classes focused on speaking skills and listening comprehension, dial area code 98983518353 and schedule a demonstrative class. Refer Tonight Idiomas to others. Everybody needs to learn and speak English. This is Tonight Idiomas Instagram. There are tips every day. Also, the YouTube of Tonight Idiomas with videos, lives from Tuesday to Friday. Our lives bring curiosities about the language, translation techniques, listening and speaking exercise, news, music, and much more. Every from Tuesday to Friday, every morning. And Limeira News is a monthly news report presented by journalist Roberto Gardinalli in partnership with Tonight Idiomas. Since 2021, so going through the fifth year on the air. And ladies and gentlemen, again, ladies and gentlemen, bringing what was news in Limeira during the month of March and beginning of April, I introduce journalist Roberto Gardinalli. Please come in and join us. How are you?
Thank you so much for this reverberation and and this kind presentation. Doing so fine. What about you?
Everything is okay. So we are back here to talk about Limeira and
Yeah.
news, most relevant news in these last 30 days. The first news of today it's about politics. Giovanna Botion, daughter of former mayor Mario Botion, is appointed the secretary at Limeira City Hall.
Yes, this was the great news of the week. That shows that even Mario Botion is not the mayor anymore because he finished his second round as Limeira's mayor. He's still in politics because this shows how the city hall still has an appointment with him because now, as you said, his daughter Giovanna Botion will be the secretary of the city council. So far, the information that we have is that the president of the city council, Everton Ferreira, the councilman Everton Ferreira, choose her name to be the new secretary. So it means that she will take place of the former secretary, which is was the journalist Murilo Biagioli, that will now be part of the press office of the city council. He will be part of the communication of the city council. So now she will take his place. Giovanna is 37 years old. She's a lawyer, and according to the files of the city council, the public files that anyone can access their website, she will receive a salary of 21,000 reais working there. So this is the main politic news of the city during this first 10 days, 11 days of April in Limeira.
Moving on to the next news, we are going to talk about the weather. March 2025 records the lowest rainfall volume since 2013 in Limeira.
Yeah, this shows a trend not only in Limeira but around the region, since another cities like Piracicaba already had the numbers of March the rains in March, and they say that this was one of the worst years of the history when we talk about rain. So about Limeira, this information is from BRK, the company that is responsible for the water systems in Limeira, and they appointed that in March, 31 days of March, only 27.5 millimeters of rain fell in Limeira, which is a bad result. So this is because of an effect that is happening in our country, which is the La Nina effect. The last 2 years we had the El Nino. Now we will have the La Nina, which means that the regions, the south regions of Brazil, like the south region, and also southeast, and the central regions of Brazil may have less rain during this period, even though they say that we will have a colder winter, autumn and winter. So and, the in other regions of the country, especially northeast, because of La Nina, the rains will be heavier. So this is what, talking a simple way, what happens, and of course this is a part of the climate change that we are going through. So that's it. Limeira had the worst rainy March month of the city since 2013.
Next news of today, it's about education. Limeira may adopt the civil military model in state school. I think some months ago we talked about they had a plan to have about 6 or 7 schools, but um, this is the news about one school in Nossa Senhora das Dores
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah, because according to the state government project, the schools show their interest in being in this model, the civic military model, and after they show this the interest, the community, including parents, teachers, and people of the neighborhood, they discuss the project, and they talk about if they want it to be a civic military school, or if they don't want to. And as you said, we have one school in Limeira that was approved, that went through this project, and they may become a civic military school. And the school is the state school Irmã Maria Gertrudes Cardoso Rebelo, that belongs to Nossa Senhora das Dores neighborhood, as you said. So according to the state government, this project combines the military discipline with the regular teaching, which means that they will have regular teachers, but some retired officers, like police officers and other military personnel, will work there as discipline agents. They will be in the school to work just like discipline agents. Uh, the state government don't mention that they will be part of the classes. They will only work on inside of the school as a discipline agent, and also as a security strategy. Of course, this is a very polemical project because some specialists say that this may cause um, a bad impression of the school, especially for the students that will be afraid to go to school because there are always a military personnel there. So even the project is going on right now, it's still they are still discussing with specialists, syndicates, and other people related to the educational system.
Right. Another news that was highlighted especially in the end of March and beginning of April was the strike of public servants in Limeira.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, this strike is kind of like a annual event that we have not only in Limeira but all the cities in our region because the what they call uh, the base of the changing of their salaries and rights is the month of March. So their rights need to be discussed and approved until March. And since according to the Limeira syndicate, the city hall didn't discuss it until the end of March, so they started with this strike. First, it was a state of strike. Let's talk like that. Then the strike, as we know, with people didn't going to work and going in front of the city hall. So this strike lasts something like 1 week, which is kind of like a long strike since in the last 8 years of Mario Botion government, they could reach an agreement in something like in 2 or 3 days. So they discussed with the mayor, but the mayor didn't accept the proposals, and because of that they carried the strike. So the last news we have, which is a very long history, the last news we have is that the syndicate decided to make a suspension of the strike, so the workers would return to their workplaces like schools and health units and also security services, but they will keep with the strike state because the last offer that the city hall made, they didn't accept it. So I have the details of the offer here. The city hall made an offer that uh, how can I say, increases their tickets for especially for the workers that receive until 3 salary floors, and puts 50 reais, more 50 reais in their account. So this is the first topic. The next topic is an increase of 5.06% in their salaries, and in case of the teachers of the municipal education system, they would receive an increase of 3.44%, that is related to the month of January, and 1.62% uh, uh, from March until the end of the year, which means that the total would be 5.06%. So also an increase of 5.06% in their tickets, their alimentation tickets, which means that they would receive from March, starting in March, something like 672 reais of tickets, and and that's it. This is the proposal that the city hall made, but the syndicates didn't accept. So because of that, uh, they decided to make a suspension of the strike, and keep with the state of strike until they decided what to do, if there will be a new negotiation, if they will try new offers, or if they will accept what the city hall offered for them.
While we were speaking, we could see images from the strike
Yeah,
inside the Limeira City Hall at Prada Building in Limeira's
yeah.
downtown.
It's
Moving
it's
on,
important to say just an additional here. That this strike is related to the municipal workers. So it takes the people that works in schools, like teachers, principals, security, and also people from the health system of the city, so nurses, doctors, and other functions, and everything that is related to the city hall. So that's why this strike is a very huge movement, because there are thousands of workers in the city hall, and since they stop working, many services also stop working. So this is the contest.
and the last news of today is about sports, about Inter de Limeira. Inter de Limeira starts the participation Brazilian Championship Serie D in
Yeah.
April.
Yeah, the fourth division of Brazilian Championship, Inter de Limeira will play it again, uh, because Inter was classified on the last year for this season. We still don't know if Inter will play the next season, fourth division, because they need lots of different results to reach there. But as you said, Inter de Limeira will start their campaign in April. The first um, uh, schedule that Inter had was between this Saturday, April 12th, and Sunday, April 13th. But according to the CBF, they decided to postpone in 1 week the beginning of the championship, because many many teams around the country didn't deliver some documents that they need to be part of the championship, and those documents are related especially to the safety of their stadiums, their arenas. So it's related to the total capacity of the stadium, some fireman documents talking about firefighting if there is a fire going on, health measurements, how they would put an ambulance inside of the stadium, and something like that. It's important to say, of course, that Inter de Limeira delivered these documents until until the first date that the confederation gave to them, but other teams didn't deliver. So because of that, they decided to postpone in 1 week. So Inter de Limeira will play their first game maybe next weekend on Saturday, April 19th or on Sunday, April 20th. The CBF will still confirm these dates, but the first adversary of Inter de Limeira is already known. It will be Goiatuba. It's a team from a city called Goiatuba that belongs to the state of Goiás. So will be the first appointment of Inter de Limeira in this new season of the the national championship, the fourth division.
And the group will be Goiatuba, Uberland, Monte Azul, Cascavel, Cianorte, Itabirito, Operário, and Inter de Limeira.
Yeah, I think this is the most how can I say uh, country long.
There will be long
Group.
distances to be played.
Yeah,
It's
because Inter
true.
de Limeira will play in three different regions of the country. They will play at the central region, southeast, and southern region. So different from other seasons that Inter de Limeira played only or in south region and southeast region. Now they will play in another regions of the country, which is very nice. It's a very good thing. Of course, it's a little bit more difficult because since we live in a continental country, the distances are very long. But it will be interesting to watch this season.
Turn up the radio, DJ, because it's the end of Limeira News. I want to thank your presence, Mr. Roberto, for bringing us news. Also, I invite followers and also students to go to the YouTube of Tonight Idiomas, like the videos, and consider consider it to be a follower in our social media. Example, Instagram with tips every day. And next week we have more. Next week we will bring a lot of news. Consider, if you're watching us, consider studying English at Tonight Idiomas. We have classes from Monday to Saturday. English focus on speaking skills, listening comprehension. The grammar is explained in a practical way. Private classes or in pairs, schedule demonstrative class 918 9831 8351 8353. Talk with me, talk with William. You have the best experience on speaking because it's focused on conversation, speaking, and listening skills. Thank you, Robert, for being here. I see you next month.
Yeah, thank you so much for this edition of Limeira News. We had many hot news today, and see you next month. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye.